Every single second of every single day, an older adult falls in the United States. That's a shocking, almost unbelievable statistic from the Centers for Disease Control. It means that by the time you finish this sentence, several people have fallen, and for many, that fall will be a life-altering event. It's the leading cause of both fatal and non-fatal injuries for seniors. For decades, we've been told that the key to healthy aging is a good daily walk. We've been encouraged to get our steps in, to walk around the neighborhood, to keep moving. And while walking is absolutely wonderful for your heart, your mood, and your circulation, I'm here to tell you a crucial and scientifically backed truth. Walking is not enough. It's not enough to protect you from that fall. It's not enough to keep you strong, stable, and truly independent as you age. The reason for this is a condition you may have never heard of, but it affects nearly everyone as they get older. It's called sarcopenia. It sounds complicated, but it's simply age-related muscle loss. But here's the critical detail most people miss. Sarcopenia doesn't just reduce the size of your muscles, it specifically targets a certain type of muscle fiber. Think of your muscles as having two kinds of workers. You have your type 1 fibers, which are your endurance workers. They are like marathon runners. They can go for long periods at a low intensity. Walking is fantastic for training these marathon runners, but you also have your type 2 fibers. These are your sprinters, your power lifters. They are responsible for quick, powerful movements, like pushing yourself up out of a chair, lifting a heavy bag of groceries, or, most importantly, catching your balance in that split second before you fall. Sarcopenia relentlessly attacks these powerful type 2 fibers, the very ones you need for strength and stability. So, you can walk 5 miles a day and still have very weak sprinter fibers, leaving you vulnerable, tired, and at risk. You might be thinking, well, that's just a part of getting older. There's nothing I can do about it. For a long time, even the medical community believed that significant muscle loss was an irreversible part of aging. But groundbreaking research has completely shattered that myth. One of the most powerful studies was done at the Hebrew Rehabilitation Center, and it didn't focus on people in their 60s or 70s. It focused on frail residents in their 90s. What they found was nothing short of miraculous. By doing high-intensity strength training just a few times a week, these individuals increased their muscle strength by an average of 100 to 74% in only 8 weeks. Some participants gained over 300% more strength. Let me tell you about one of those participants, Dorothy Tischler. At 92 years old, Dorothy was frail. When she started the program, she could only lift about 17 pounds with her legs. But after 2 months of targeted strength exercises, she was lifting over 60 pounds. The change wasn't just in the numbers. She went from relying on a walker to get around to walking independently with just a cane. She regained a level of freedom she thought was lost forever. This is not a special case. This is what your body is capable of, right now. As Dr. Maria Fiatarone Singh, a Harvard Medical School geriatrician who led these pioneering studies, put it, the frailty and decreased energy we associate with aging are largely due to muscle loss from inactivity. Strength training is one of the best ways to fight the weakness and frailty. It's about building a stronger, more resilient you. The famed strength coach Mark Rippetoe said it very directly. A weak man is not as happy as that same man would be if he were strong. This is doubly true after age 60. Strength is happiness. Strength is independence. Strength is safety. So today, we are going to upgrade your routine. We are going to move beyond walking and introduce 5 simple, science-backed exercises that specifically target those crucial type 2 muscle fibers. These movements don't require a gym membership or fancy equipment. They can be done in the comfort of your own home and will give you more strength, balance, and brain-boosting benefits in less time than your daily walk. Let's begin. The first upgrade to your fitness routine is the incline push-up. Now, the moment I say push-up, many people immediately think they can't do it. They imagine being on the floor and it feels impossible. But we're not doing that. The incline push-up is a game changer because you use a sturdy wall, a kitchen counter, or a strong table. This takes much of the pressure off your joints and allows you to build strength safely and effectively, no matter your starting point. You simply stand a few feet from your chosen surface. Place your hands slightly wider than your shoulders and lower your chest towards the surface. Then press back to the start. The magic of this movement is that it builds functional, real-world upper body strength. Why is this so important? A 2023 study published in the Journal of Functional Aging found that seniors who practiced incline push-ups just 3 times a week improved their upper body power by an incredible 42% in only 8 weeks. But it gets even better. The same study found they also improved their reaction time by 21%. Let's break down what those numbers actually mean for your daily life. That 42% increase in upper body power isn't about looking muscular. It's the strength you need to push open a heavy door without a second thought. It's the power to lift your luggage into the overhead bin on an airplane. It's the ability to get yourself up from the floor with confidence if you do happen to kneel down. And that 21% improvement in reaction time, that is your body's emergency brake system. If you trip over a rug, your ability to quickly throw your hands out to catch yourself or to stabilize your body is directly tied to your reaction time. This exercise trains your nervous system to fire faster, to send that signal from your brain to your muscles in an instant. The incline push-up is a direct investment in your ability to protect yourself. Every repetition builds not just muscle, but a shield of strength and speed that can make all the difference in a critical moment. It's one of the most effective ways to ensure your upper body is ready and able to support you through all of life's activities. Our second exercise focuses on the foundation of your mobility, your legs. This is the straight leg raise. It's a beautifully simple yet profoundly effective movement that targets the quadriceps, the large muscles on the front of your thighs, and the hip flexors. You can do this either lying on your back or, for a great modification, sitting tall in a sturdy chair. While seated, you simply extend one leg straight out in front of you. Hold it for a moment, feeling that muscle engage, and then slowly lower it back down. You're not just lifting your leg, you're actively fighting against gravity, and that resistance is what builds strength. It seems so small, so simple, but the impact it has on your ability to walk, climb, and move with ease is enormous. The science on this is crystal clear. A 2024 study from the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation looked at older adults who performed this exact exercise. The results were astounding. They improved their walking speed by 22%, and even more impressively, their stair climbing ability by 35%. Think about what that means in your day-to-day life. A 22% increase in walking speed is the difference between struggling to keep up while shopping and walking confidently through the aisles. It's being able to cross the street before the light changes without feeling rushed or anxious. It's the ability to enjoy a walk in the park with your children or grandchildren, not just endure it. And a 35% improvement in stair climbing ability is life-changing for many. It means less reliance on handrails, less shortness of breath at the top, and less fear of that second floor in your home. It's about reclaiming parts of your world that may have started to feel off-limits. The quadriceps are some of the first muscles to weaken from prolonged sitting, and this simple, safe movement directly counteracts that, building the strength you need to stand up, walk tall, and navigate your world with power and confidence. The third exercise is arguably one of the most important movements you can do for your long-term health and safety. It's the step-up. At its core, the step-up is simple. You are stepping up onto a single, stable, low step, and then stepping back down. You can use the bottom step of a staircase, a sturdy aerobic step, or even a thick, stable book. The key is to start low and focus on control. This exercise mimics one of the most common activities in life, climbing stairs, but it does so much more. It builds single-leg strength and balance, forcing each leg to do the work independently. This is crucial because life often happens one leg at a time, whether you're stepping off a curb or catching your balance. The research here is compelling. A 2023 study from the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who consistently practiced step-ups improved their lower body power by 48% and, most importantly, cut their risk of falling by more than half. Let that sink in. A single exercise that can literally halve your chances of a dangerous fall. That 48% increase in power is what allows you to get out of a low car seat with ease or to push off the ground when gardening. But reducing fall risk by over 50% is about giving you back your confidence to live fully. I received a message from a 72-year-old gentleman, let's call him Robert, who watched one of our videos. He told me that the staircase to his bedroom had become his enemy. Every evening, he would stand at the bottom and feel a sense of dread. He would pull himself up, white-knuckling the handrail, his legs feeling weak and unreliable. He honestly thought the day was coming when he'd have to move his bed to the ground floor. He started doing step-ups on his bottom stair. At first, it was hard. He could only do a few. But he did them every day. Slowly, it got easier. He felt a new power in his legs. After a few months, he walked up those stairs without even thinking about it. He told me, "You didn't just give me an exercise, you gave me back my home." That is the power of this movement. It's not just an exercise, it's a pathway back to freedom and security in your own environment. Our fourth exercise is an endurance powerhouse called the wall sit. It is a fantastic way to build incredible strength in your legs, hips, and core without putting any stress on your knee joints, which is a common concern for many. To perform a wall sit, you simply find a clear wall, place your back flat against it, and slide down as if you're sitting in an invisible chair. You don't have to go very low to start. The goal is to hold that position, keeping your core tight and your back against the wall. You will feel the muscles in your thighs start to work almost immediately. This is an isometric exercise, meaning your muscles are contracting without movement, which is an incredibly safe and effective way to build endurance. A 2023 study from the Stanford Longevity Center had older adults practice wall sits, and the results were remarkable. Participants improved their lower body endurance by a massive 55%. What does that mean for you? Lower body endurance is your ability to stay on your feet for extended periods without pain or fatigue. It's the difference between having to cut your shopping trip short to find a bench and being able to browse for as long as you like. It's the stamina to cook a holiday meal for your family, to stand and chat with a neighbor you meet on the street, or to enjoy a museum without constantly looking for a place to sit. The study also found another incredible benefit. Participants reduced their knee pain by nearly half. This happens because the wall sit strengthens the quadriceps and glutes, the muscles that act as the primary support system for your knee joint. When these muscles are strong, they take the pressure off the joint itself, acting like natural shock absorbers. For anyone living with daily knee aches, an exercise that can build strength and reduce pain at the same time is an absolute blessing. The wall sit is your secret weapon for building the stamina to not just get through your day, but to truly enjoy it, on your feet and pain-free. Finally, we arrive at our fifth exercise, a movement that ties everything together. This one is all about your core, and surprisingly, your brain. It's a crossbody core movement, often called a bird dog or dead bug, but we'll use a simple seated version. Sitting tall in your chair, you're going to slowly lift your right arm and your left leg at the same time. Then you'll lower them with control and switch, lifting your left arm and your right leg. The movement should be slow and deliberate. The goal is to keep your torso stable and still, preventing it from rocking side to side. This forces your deep core muscles, the ones that wrap around your spine like a corset, to fire up and work hard. But it also does something amazing for your mind. This is a contralateral movement, meaning it involves opposite sides of the body working in unison. This requires the left and right hemispheres of your brain to communicate and coordinate, which strengthens the neural pathways between them. The science behind this is fascinating. A 2024 study from the Cleveland Clinic looked at seniors who practiced this exact type of cross-body core movement. The results showed a 38% improvement in balance. This is because a strong, stable core is the anchor for all of your movements. When your core is solid, your limbs have a stable platform to move from, drastically reducing wobbles and stumbles. The study also found a 26% reduction in back pain, which is no surprise, as a strong core is the best defense against an aching lower back. But here is the most exciting part. Researchers observed a measurable increase in brain connectivity in the participants. You are literally building a better, more connected brain while you build a stronger core. This enhanced communication between the two halves of your brain is crucial for complex movements, coordination, and even cognitive function. So with every slow, controlled repetition, you are not just strengthening your body's center of gravity, you are sharpening your mind, improving your balance, and building a more integrated and resilient brain-body system. So there you have it. 5 simple, powerful upgrades to your daily routine. We have the incline push-up for upper body power and reaction time. The straight leg raise for walking speed and stair climbing ability. The step up for single leg strength and drastically reducing your fall risk. The wall sit for building incredible endurance and easing knee pain. And the cross-body core movement for a stable core and a more connected brain. Each of these exercises targets those critical type 2 power fibers that walking alone simply cannot reach. Remember, this isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. This is about building the strength you need to live your life with more freedom, more confidence, and less fear. It's about being able to say yes to activities you might have started to avoid. It's about having the physical capacity to match your vibrant spirit. Don't stop your daily walks. They are wonderful. But add these 5 movements into your week. Start slow, be consistent, and listen to your body. You have an incredible capacity for strength and vitality, no matter your age. The science proves it, and stories like Dorothy's show it's possible. Now it's your turn to prove it to yourself. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and share this video with a friend or family member who you think could benefit. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these exercises are you going to try first? Thank you for investing this time in your health. We'll see you in the next video.